The Super Bowl isn't just a football game.
It's part of what makes it so exciting.
It's the largest sporting event in America.
It's not a national holiday, but maybe it should be.
And one of the biggest logistical operations in the world.
We've obviously been busy building that since we first arrived on site.
Behind one kickoff is years of planning, billions of dollars.
Dials it up across his body, and that one's intercepted.
And one of the most entire cities compete for the right to host it. Thousands of workers, volunteers, media members, and law enforcement agencies flood in. Private jets overwhelm airports. Hotel rooms vanish overnight. And for 1 week, everything in that city revolves around a single event.
Everything we got to know, we lay it out on the field, and we beat that ass.
So how does the NFL actually pull off the Super Bowl? It all starts with selecting a host city, a process that begins nearly 4 years in advance. Cities submit massive bids outlining stadium quality, hotel capacity, airport traffic flow, security infrastructure, climate conditions, and corporate accommodations. These bids are essentially comprehensive blueprints that demonstrate a city's readiness to handle one of the world's most demanding events. The NFL Selection Committee evaluates everything from weather patterns and past event hosting experience.
Super Bowl is a massive effort.
We've got 4 miles of truss,
18 32,000 lumen projectors,
to the strength of local business partnerships and the city's ability to create a memorable fan experience. Hosting isn't cheap. Cities often spend tens of millions upgrading stadiums, transportation systems, broadcast capabilities, and fan experiences. Infrastructure improvements alone can run between $30 to $50 million, with costs covering everything from stadium Wi-Fi upgrades. But the payoff is enormous. When Las Vegas hosted, it invested roughly $60 million and generated an estimated $600 to $700 million in economic impact, a 10-to-1 return. The ripple effects extend far beyond game day, boosting tourism for months afterward, creating thousands of temporary jobs and putting the host city in the global spotlight. Hotels, restaurants, bars, retail stores, and entertainment venues all see massive spikes in revenue. Even local transportation services like ride shares and taxis experience record earnings during Super Bowl week. Airports become one of the biggest challenges. Alongside thousands of commercial flights, hundreds of private jets arrive carrying celebrities, athletes, executives, and billionaires. In recent Super Bowls, nearly 900 private jets landed in a single city, turning local airports into luxury traffic jams. Airport authorities must coordinate with the FAA to manage airspace, create temporary parking for hundreds of aircraft, and arrange expedited security screening for VIP passengers. Fixed-base operators that cater to private aviation see their busiest week of the entire year, with some facilities operating around the clock to handle the unprecedented demand. Security is just as massive. The Super Bowl is officially designated a national security special event, meaning agencies like the Secret Service, FBI, Department of Homeland Security, National Guard, state police, and local law enforcement all work together. More than 3,000 security personnel protect the stadium, fans, teams, and surrounding areas. The security perimeter extends miles beyond the stadium itself, with checkpoints, surveillance systems, and restricted airspace all carefully monitored. Threat assessment begins months before kickoff. Bomb-sniffing dogs sweep the venue repeatedly. Undercover officers circulate through crowds.
They're going to be patrolling the waterfront on a daily basis, 24 hours a day. For the entire week, they actually started patrolling as early as last Monday.
Cybersecurity teams protect against digital threats. Even the airspace above the stadium is a no-fly zone, patrolled by military aircraft and equipped with counter-drone technology. The coordination involves hundreds of planning meetings, emergency response drills, communication protocols that link local beat cops with federal intelligence agencies. Hotels are pushed to capacity. In some cities, over 90% of rooms are booked. In places like Las Vegas, hundreds of thousands of hotel nights are filled during Super Bowl weekend alone. Room rates skyrocket. What normally costs $150 per night can jump to $600 or more. Hotels implement minimum night stay requirements, often demanding 3 to 5 nights minimum. Luxury properties host exclusive parties and after-parties, while budget accommodations miles from the stadium still sell out months in advance. Some visitors even resort to staying in neighboring cities up to an hour away just to secure lodging. And holding everything together are more than 10,000 volunteers, greeting fans, coordinating traffic, managing fan zones, and keeping the entire operation running smoothly. These volunteers undergo weeks of training, learning everything from crowd management techniques to emergency procedures. They work long shifts in all weather conditions. Inside the stadium, the scale gets even crazier. Thousands of food and beverage workers serve millions of dollars in concessions, often generating between $6 and $8 million in food and drink sales alone. Vendors must stock enough inventory to feed over 70,000 fans, preparing for consumption levels that dwarf regular season games. Everything from hot dogs and nachos to premium sushi and craft cocktails is available, with some stadiums offering hundreds of menu items across dozens of concession stands and luxury suites. Supply chains are tested to their limits as trucks deliver thousands of pounds of food in the days leading up to the game, with cold storage and kitchen facilities running at maximum capacity. Coaches, medical staff, and operations personnel, their week is packed with practices, media sessions, film study, and massive events like opening night, where thousands of reporters surround players for viral moments. Players balance intense preparation with overwhelming distractions. Every movement is documented, every quote analyzed. Practices are held at local facilities, often with minimal privacy, as fans and media attempt to catch glimpses of game plans. Team hotels become fortresses with security ensuring players can rest and focus amid the chaos surrounding them. Then comes Super Bowl Sunday. Teams wake up nearly 7 hours before kickoff, attend final meetings, travel with police escorts, warm up precisely 90 minutes before game time, and prepare for the biggest moment of their careers. The morning routine is choreographed down to the minute. Breakfast is carefully timed for optimal nutrition and energy. Position groups hold final walkthroughs in hotel ballrooms. Coaches deliver emotional speeches. The bus ride to the stadium feels surreal as motorcades speed through blocked-off streets while fans line the route, screaming and waving signs. For viewers at home, the broadcast itself is a technological monster. Networks like CBS, Fox, NBC, and ABC rotate Super Bowl rights. Over 100 cameras are used, sometimes hundreds more for specialty angles. Slow-motion cameras capture details invisible to the naked eye. Aerial drones provide sweeping overhead shots. Replay systems process terabytes of footage in real time, allowing producers to isolate any moment from multiple perspectives within seconds. More than 6,000 credentialed media members cover the game, capturing everything from touchdowns to sideline reactions. The media presence includes reporters from dozens of countries, photographers jockeying for position, radio broadcasters calling plays in multiple languages, and social media teams generating content at breakneck speed. Press boxes and media workrooms sprawl across entire sections of the stadium, equipped with high-speed internet, power outlets, and direct sight lines to the field, and of course, the commercials. Super Bowl ads are some of the most expensive in the world. 30 seconds now cost between $7 and $8 million, not including production or celebrity appearances. Yet with over 120 million viewers watching, companies gladly pay the price. Brands spend months developing concepts, testing focus groups, and securing A-list talent to maximize impact. Some commercials become cultural touchstones, referenced and rewatched for years. The ad breaks themselves are anticipated almost as much as the game, with viewers hosting commercial rating contests and discussing their favorites on social media immediately after each spot airs. Built and removed in minutes. Rehearsals happen in secret warehouses for weeks before game day. The stage is constructed in modular pieces that roll onto the field in a carefully choreographed ballet involving hundreds of crew members. Performers navigate quick costume changes, complex choreography, and live singing in front of the largest audience of their careers. The teardown is just as impressive. Within minutes of the final note, the stage vanishes, the field is cleared, and play resumes. Ticket prices reflect the spectacle. Resale seats often start around $2,000 to $3,000. Average prices can exceed $8,000. Premium sideline seats reach tens of thousands, and luxury suites, they range from roughly $750,000 to over $2.5 million. Complete with gourmet chefs, private bars, VIP access, and exclusive events. Suite holders often include corporate executives entertaining clients, celebrities seeking privacy, and ultra-wealthy fans willing to pay a premium for the ultimate experience. These suites come with dedicated wait staff, premium open bars, multi-course meals prepared by renowned chefs, and private entrances that bypass general admission crowds entirely. Then there's gambling. The Super Bowl is the biggest betting event of the year. Billions of dollars are wagered not just on the winner, but on prop bets like the coin toss, the national anthem length, the Gatorade color dumped on the coach, and even wild outcomes fans never expect. Sportsbooks process more bets during the 2-week period surrounding the Super Bowl than any other time of year. Casual fans who never gamble otherwise throw money on their favorite team. Office pools circulate with squares grids and over-under predictions. Online betting platforms crash under the sheer volume of traffic as millions place last-minute wagers minutes before kickoff. Once the final whistle blows, the work isn't over. Within hours, trash inside the stadium is cleared. Over the next 6 to 12 hours, deep cleaning crews power wash floors, remove branding, clean seating areas, and restore the venue. Hundreds of workers sweep through every section, collecting discarded cups, programs, and food wrappers. Bathrooms are scrubbed spotless. Temporary signage promoting the Super Bowl is peeled away. Sound systems are dismantled. The field itself undergoes inspection and repair if needed. Outside the stadium, cleanup continues for days as fan zones are dismantled and streets are cleared. Fencing comes down, portable stages are loaded onto trucks, decorative banners and sponsored displays are removed, streets closed for the event reopen to normal traffic, the fan experience areas that drew thousands throughout the week are reduced to empty lots within 48 hours. In total, it takes nearly 72 hours to erase the Super Bowl from a city. All of this for one game. That's why the Super Bowl isn't just the biggest sporting event in America. It's one of the largest television events in human history. Nearly every year, it ranks as the most watched broadcast of all time. The Super Bowl is football, entertainment, business, security, technology, culture, and chaos, all wrapped into one massive global spectacle. And somehow the NFL pulls it off every single year. If you are surprised by all this, you will be blown away when you find out this guy was first in his QB draft class to win a Super Bowl.